So right now as I'm filming this video, my husband is literally on his way to go pick up 6 baby chicks with our 4 children aged 8 and under. So that's when I'm filming this first video. Hopefully I can get it done before they barge in the door. The second video that I'm filming today is gonna be done when my kids are having quiet time or lack thereof. So one child's gonna be taking a nap, fingers crossed. Another one will be reading, or 2, the little one will be listening to an audiobook. And if my videos are chopped up and all over the place, that's because I'm interrupted 100 times with my kids needing something from me, water, or they just want to listen to me talk to the camera. It's a whole thing. And so I look at a day like today and I realize this is a decent metaphor for how I've been able to grow and scale this 7-figure online business with my husband right by my side, doing the majority of the work with me. And I wanted to make a video for moms in my specific situation. So stay-at-home moms, or even working moms, parents that have no time, and basically just people that want to get off this rat race hamster wheel of maybe working for a boss. That is why I initially started this journey. I did not want to put my newborn baby in daycare. I was a daycare kid. No shade to my mom. She did whatever she could. She was a nurse working night shifts so she could be with me. She was sleep deprived, the whole thing. And so I didn't want that for my child. I didn't want that for my life. About 9 years ago, I was forced to choose between putting my child in daycare to make money, or basically working and hustling online to figure out how could I make money during all of the leftover hours that most parents use to scroll Zillow, watch YouTube at night, or watch The Real Housewives, to be honest. That's what I was doing 10 years ago. And I had to stop doing all of those fun, relaxing things to attack a multitude of online income streams with my husband to figure out how could I make money from home in a sustainable way that didn't require growing a massive team, didn't require nannies. We don't have nannies. We don't have grandparents nearby to help watch our kids. We literally have no one but ourselves. And so we work most of the time with like a newborn baby on our shoulder. I am pregnant now with my 5th child. And so we're always having a kid like every 1.5 to 2 years. And yeah, we've been able to build this massive business with a very lean, small team of 4 people, plus my husband and myself. So there's 6 people in the business. I am like the talent, and we have a multitude of different income streams, which I'm going to basically dive down deep into why we chose these income streams, what they look like, the percentage of how much they make up our revenue, and what that has been able to allow for in our life. Right now, I work 1 day a week. My husband works on the business part-time hours, and we do this again during nap time. Like the nap time hustle is 100% real for us, because the minute it's quiet time, we absolutely enforce like an hour and a half. And then oftentimes, yes, we will work at night. To be real, it's not rainbows and butterflies. When you run an online business, it's, to be honest, semi-passive, but it's anything but passive income. Anybody that tells you running this type of business is passive is just trying to sell you, because it's not. It's very much active, it's intentional, and we've done the whole 9. And so I'm gonna basically break it all down for you guys and share with you guys what is possible and if it's something that you wanna try to pursue as well. But if you guys are new here, my name is Haley, and I teach new, established, up-and-coming creators how to leverage YouTube to basically turn it into selling your own products so that you can own more of your income and make it into a real business. And so if that interests you, go ahead and subscribe down below, and let's go ahead and get into income stream number 1. So I chose to basically break down all of our income streams into categories, okay? Because they are categorized, and I will say that we didn't start from day 1 with all of these streams of income. And you're gonna listen to this if you don't have expertise in anything, you feel like you suck at everything, you're not credible. Who are you to talk about things online? I've had all these limiting beliefs as well 9, 10 years ago. Or if you feel like this is so overwhelming, I got a comment, and this is just how I am. I'm half Portuguese, so I don't know if that contributes, but I got a comment being like, this video is amazing, but it's like you're shooting from a fire hose. I know how I am, because I have like so much knowledge in my head, and I don't want to make just tips videos that give lifeless information that don't help you. And so yes, I shoot from a fire hose, but that's because I am desperate for you guys to get this information, because I wish I had it 10 years ago. And so if you feel all these things like this is overwhelming, I could never do this, we absolutely did not do any of these things all at once. So just to give you a frame of reference, we have added on an income stream, only one income stream. Remember, I have babies 2 years apart almost every year for the last 9 years. We've added on one income stream every single calendar year. Okay. So I don't just start all these things at once and magically poof, I have this like 7-figure business, right? My husband's able to quit his job. Absolutely not. Okay. We've tried a lot of other income streams. We've lost $15,000 in Amazon FBA. We lost $50,000 in ads. We spent over $150,000 in mentors teaching us about online courses, coaching, digital products, funnels, the like. Okay. So we've gone through a lot of different trials and, like I say, failures as far as revenue streams to really uncover the ones that give me the most amount of my time, the ones that don't allow for or don't force us to grow a massive team of like salespeople or things that are very stressful and will take from our family. We want to be the weirdo homeschool, like homestead family. We can't because we live in Orange County and have no space. But that is our aim in life, to basically pour into our kids as a Christian homeschool family. And so we need a lot of time to do that. And so that is why I have these income streams, because we've ditched all the ones in the past. Even if they have made us a lot of money, they didn't align with our values. All right, so that's a quick synopsis. Let's go ahead and talk about the first category of how we make the bulk of our money. So the first category is very obvious if you've watched my channel for even a second, and that is digital products. So right now, and I have them all listed out, we have 4 digital products. All right, I put that in massive air quotes because like I said, anybody that says digital products are passive, it's absolute lies, because I'm not a robot. Like, I'm sitting here filming a video. I could be out getting those baby chicks and having a good time too, but there is a level absolutely of sacrifice, that a massive sacrifice that you pay with your attention, your time, the knowledge you have to ingest. So all of these 4 income streams are semi-passive in the fact that I still have to show up on social media every single week to get sales to them, but I'm not having, or my husband rather, is not having to no longer take sales calls to get paid. So we used to do sales calls. He's probably done over 1,000 sales calls throughout the last 2-3 years. And we kind of stopped doing all of that because it was taking too much from our family. And we want to live a slow living life, like the opposite of everyone where we live in Orange County, California. And so we're striving for that, and it's working so far. So the first income stream is YouTubepreneur. So this is not a sales pitch. I just have to tell you like literally how we make money, right? And you'll know this if you watch my channel, because I have a masterclass down below talking about how we make this money in depth and how we coach people. And so this is a course and coaching hybrid. Again, not passive unless I sold, well, it would never be passive. This is not the stock market, right? But it's basically our signature program that teaches creators how to grow and monetize their channel through digital products. So most people think that you need a massive audience in order to get paid, but you absolutely don't. You just need a small cult-like following with the right offer and the right niche in order to sell your own expertise online. And so that's what we detail in this program. It's a 6-month-long program. We enroll people whenever they feel like they're ready, and there's no like holding your, whatever the phrase is, hand under the fire head, I don't know, to get a sale. It's just I consistently put out content. We get sales through our funnel that we have tweaked over the last 3 years. So that is our first income stream, and that makes up the bulk of our income. The second one still makes up probably the same amount of income because it is higher ticket, and this is called YouTubepreneur Elite. Remember, I didn't add all of these at one time. This was like 1 year at a time, adding on income streams. And so this is for a small amount of people that basically already have courses, they already have YouTube channels specifically, and they want to scale their business by selling their customers or clients more than one time. So we teach them how to rotate call to actions. We teach them how to basically make more money on top of the money they're already making through YouTube and selling products. And so the third one is called Insta Impact. It's obvious. It's how to grow and convert people through Instagram. And the fourth one is $1 Million Newsletter. And this is how to create another full income stream all through email newsletter. So I would say that's the most passive income stream I have, is my email newsletter. And I also want to say, just to be 100% transparent, we have 4 employees. They manage 1 to 3 income streams, probably up to 80%. So each of the income streams we still look at, we still refine, we're still working with the employees. That takes up probably 20% of our time. Our employees manage and really run these income streams for us on our behalf. And so that we're not having to onboard students or give a refund or basically just manage the whole customer experience. We have coaches in our group, and we're also in there as well, but we're not the ones doing everything because we want, again, to work very minimally. So we've had to be very creative because we have to to educate our kids, and that takes up a lot of our time. And so that is the first category, and that is digital products. Now, the reason why we have chosen to go full in on digital products specifically is to basically forego having to go all in like I used to on YouTube sponsorships. A couple years ago, I was a full-time YouTuber on my main channel. It was like a motherhood channel, and I made around $20,000 a month through sponsors and a little bit on AdSense, a little bit on like reward style Amazon Associates affiliates. Because I couldn't scale that revenue without taking more time away from my kids, I stopped doing it almost completely, and I swapped it for digital products, and we've been able to go from like literally 0 to 7 figures in around 18 months or less. And so that like blew my mind. That's why I teach people how to do it. I don't teach people how to do sponsors because it takes time away from your kids. And so that's why we like digital products. They give you the most amount of your time. They align with my values as a homemaker, as a mother and a wife. We will continue to put most of our effort towards this income bracket. The next income stream, I guess, group is more platform-based revenue. So it is a much smaller amount of our revenue that we earn, but it's still very significant. These are things like AdSense, affiliate earnings. So I will say really quickly, because I want to be like very granular, because I would be interested in that. AdSense pays pennies unless you are a massive YouTuber. And again, that kind of goes against my values. Like the more subs I have, the more viral videos I have, typically the more hours I worked that month. And so since I only want to work one day a week creating videos, I'm not going to necessarily go viral more times than other people. I don't have fancy drone shots. I don't have a lot of fancy B-roll. I try what I can because it's just not worth it to me to have that time away from my kids. And so because of that, I grow channels steadily to still a large number. Like I've been able to grow my main channel to 180,000 subs with millions and millions of views, but it's over the course of like 6-7 years. And so I'm doing the same thing with this one. And I'm even limiting it even more because I have almost 5 kids now to just talking head videos. They're not as interesting. They're not as like dynamic, but I don't care because I care about my kids more personally and I don't want that trade-off. And so AdSense, truly, I like to say it pays me pennies. I don't look at the AdSense check, but it's really niche dependent. And since I can't control it, I can't control like when I go viral, then I'm not even going to look at the income stream because I can't peacefully put my head on my pillow at night with a ton of kids. I'll take it, but it's not something I focus on. Okay, so number 6 is affiliate earnings. So I used to do affiliates all backwards. When I was a full-time YouTuber in the traditional sense, doing the whole sponsorship model, I made a good amount of money through affiliates. I would link like my phone case when I was trying to be a traditional influencer. And so you can make some money through that, but I did not realize at all the power of affiliate earnings when it comes to software, basically programs that earn you more in commission. So we make the bulk of our earnings through Kajabi. They pay you so much in commission. And since this is what I teach people to host courses and we love Kajabi, we make a decent amount of money every single month through Kajabi. It could be considered like a full-time income. And so that's really smart when it comes to focusing on affiliates. What I should have done is focus all of my efforts being laser focused on pushing one affiliate so that it's more authentic. And you naturally talk about basically the thing that you're already using. You're going to make more money from that versus needing to shill, which I've done. So no shade. And I still do. I still link like random stuff, but you're basically not having to talk about links like out your ears. Okay. Every single day on Instagram, which I did. I'd rather just place my bets with like a couple different companies versus 1,000 different companies that you have to talk about 24/7 and give links to all the time. That is obviously a full-time job for people and you can make a lot of money doing that, but it's again, more time intensive. So I stopped doing that in favor of very strategic affiliate partnerships. Number 7 is still significant, but again, much less because it takes more of my time. And that is sponsorships and UGC content. So I rarely do brand deals, but when I do, it's for brands I actually use in real life, like educational toys we love or tools I use to run my business. Something that I do absolutely count is basically user-generated content. So if I make like a brand deal, for instance, for Gamma, like that was my last sponsorship, or I've done one for Descript, which is like an automatic AI tool, they will buy the rights to like just the segment where I'm talking about them and use it for ads or use it on their website. And so that could be like $1,000, $2,000 on top of the brand deal. And that is very significant. Number 8 is a whole other income stream in and of itself. And that is affiliate affiliate links to my own products. And what I mean by that is my students are given links, special links, where they get a percentage cut if they get someone to sign up for YouTubepreneur, let's say, or Insta Impact. And so we're really focusing on that this year, which leads me to the 9th one in the whole category of platform-based revenue. This is email sponsors. So occasionally I like to include a sponsor like Descript or Kajabi or whatever in email, which is amazing because depending on how big your email list is, you can make a lot of money doing that. I will say YouTube pays a lot more, but if I had a massive email list, like millions of people, you could make millions of dollars with email sponsors, and it's just links. So I have 3 other income streams that basically fill in all the gaps, but they're more flexible. They're not something that we run all the time. So we do these typically once a quarter, and it's when I am not having a new baby or when I'm not, like postpartum or heavily pregnant like I am now. It's when I have the most amount of my energy, and it's typically done 4 times a year just to boost revenue. But these are almost like cash injections in the business, and it's just to honestly bring in more revenue when you have time. And so number 10 is paid workshops or challenges. So if you're in the industry of online business, you'll see challenges all the time, 5-day challenge, 3-day challenge, and then they sell you something at the end. That is what this is. So a paid workshop is something that's like me teaching you how to outline an online course for $47 through like a live masterclass. And I really push people through email to go to these, but really challenges can bring in $20, $50, $100,000 in revenue. And it's where like I said, it's a lot more time intensive, but I spend an hour. Well, it's not. It's like an hour for 5 days. So an hour every day of the week. And then on the end, I just offer something special to people who have joined the challenge. And they're actually conducted in our free Facebook group. You guys can get in it down below to see what I'm talking about. The last one is still live in there. You can't buy anything, but it's just all the information is on there. And it's like really in-depth trainings on what we do. Number 11 is coaching and intensives. So my husband and I do a very small number. I think we take on 2 to 3 one-to-one clients every calendar year. Last year, we did not take on any, but we have in the past, and they pay a significant amount. And it's really for people that don't need as much hand-holding. And the last income stream we have that I could think of, I'm sure there's more, is mini digital offerings. So these are like templates, swipe files, one-off tools. Oftentimes, I'll sell them just through email. I used to sell a media kit template to YouTubers, depending on how hard you push it. Some months, one income stream will carry us through. So for instance, last year and the year before, we did not work in the summer months, okay? Because we're like, dude, we run this weird business. Our neighbors think we're YouTubers or that we're psychos because we're just always with our kids, probably too much. Since we live so opposite to other people, why do we have to assume we have to work like other people every single day of the week? 2 years ago, we decided to take a trip to Idaho. We visited Boise to see if we want to live there, Coeur d'Alene, and we spent months off from social media, just like traveling around. Last year, we rented an RV and basically traveled up the coast of California, went to like Shaver Lake. We just did that again this spring. And during that time, I don't batch content. Like I literally don't post online. And so it's probably a bad thing, I know, but it's okay because I have so many income streams, employees that run them for me. And again, we'll make the bulk of our sales from a couple core products, and we're still making this. That's pretty passive income when it comes to me not having to post online, but I eventually have to get back to it. If you guys got value from this video, then subscribe down below, like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.